To jump back into you in this role and what you did and the idea of taking that role, which was just like, hey, I'm auditioning for something. I get this part as Urkel, and I walk in. Can you remember, though, that particular day, because you dressed the part, you auditioned with the part, all that, but the day on set, and because you're 12 years old at that point? So can you take me through that moment of right as you get on the stage and the cameras are ready to roll, and like, did you just feel yourself become Urkel?
No, I think, so for me, the moment I'm on stage, but it's my first time rehearsing. So there's no cameras there yet, but it's just me rehearsing with Kelly Williams and the girl who was playing Penny, her like best friend, and we're at the local school diner, and they called me to set, and that was my first day working with Rich Carell. And Rich Carell's like a legendary sitcom director. His father was one of the duo of Amos and Andy, and so he came from a huge comedy background, and Rich comes from the old school directors too, where he would position you. He'd put his hands on you. Here, you stand here. You stand here. You can't touch nobody now. Right. And I remember him just right off the bat. He was just like, I want to see something here. He said, he's like, you seem like you're an athlete. You like playing basketball? I heard you like playing basketball. I was like, yeah, man, yeah. And he taught me a trick of how to hit a door with my foot and then snap my head back, so that people actually are reacting to the sound, cool. But you never even really hit your head. And so for him to be able to show that to a kid, and the kid does it and it looks believable and he doesn't get hurt, he's like, oh, okay, I've got a toy I can work with here. I've got something to work with, right? A lot of times a sitcom director is actually trying to hide what an actor or an actress can't do. So when you reveal to them that you can do something, you can sing, you can take a pratfall, you can lift something or whatever. Oh, you're giving them a lot to work with. So it was a slow process throughout that week of them just discovering things that I could do. And then by the time we got in front of a live studio audience, the laughs I had heard all week were just exponentially bigger. Yeah. And then we had this fraternity in the live audience that was chanting the name Urkel in between the scenes that I wasn't in. So even that's like, in between scenes, I'm peeking in the wings too, like waving to the guys and everything. Hey, you like that? Hey, I'll be back. I'll be back.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
And because as a kid, all you want is approval.